made it. We have suffered for the past few years under administration Donald Trump, the biggest liar, manipulator. He's kept up so much chaos and confusion. Instead of bringing the American people together, he's ripped them apart. So much confusion. This is the day that we all decide whether we're going to continue down that path with Donald Trump as president or be done with his ass and move on to someone else. And to be honest with you, I'm very excited about today. I'm hoping that the American people will show up in droves as they have over the past few weeks and send Donald Trump back to the hell he came from. Enough of him. I think we've all had enough. And when he first was elected president, I kind of laughed about how, I predicted that many blacks would wake up under his presidency and get up off their asses and vote. I hope they do this. I predicted this for a couple of years ago when he was first elected. And I was never a Trump supporter. I don't know why people thought I was. I do not like Donald Trump. I never even watched this TV show that often. I mean, I just never cared for his pompous, arrogant behavior. And I had read enough about Donald Trump to know I didn't like him. And I didn't like him when he started that birther movement against President Barack Obama, telling lies on him and just creating so much comment. I never forget the comment Donald Trump said he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue or somewhere in New York City and then voters would still vote for him. That's how well he knew those ignorant voters, his ignorant base, his supporters. He knew them well. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff on Facebook. People are reporting, talking about black voters. You all, please understand this. Black voters are the base of the Democratic Party. If black voters don't show up, if black voters don't show up and participate and vote Democratic, they cannot win. Black voters put Jimmy Carter in office, Bill Clinton in office, Barack Obama in office. Those voters showed up in force and helped elect those presidents, the black voters. Without the black voters being part of the base, without black voters showing up in droves, the Democrats don't stand a chance. They cannot win. There's nothing bad about that. It's just the truth. We vote Democratic. And I don't care what anybody says. We have got a lot of good stuff from the Democratic Party. We ain't got shit from the Republicans. They keep saying, well, what have the Democrats done? I can list the whole name of shit the Democrats have done for us, but I can't list shit that the Republicans have done. Modern day Republicans ain't did shit for us. So I don't know. Y'all know one thing, y'all better get up and go vote. Where all those marchers and protesters at? Where they at? Where they at, ho? Where they at? And nowhere to be found. See, never cared for all those marching and protesting and all that bull crap, because I know those people don't vote. Those same people who marching up and down Peachtree Street, raising hell, rioting, screaming and hollering, tearing up stores, looting all that stuff, those people don't vote. And they're not part of the Democratic base because they're not part of nobody's political party. When you talk to these people who protest and riot and stuff, and you ask them questions about voting, they will let you know they do not vote. They don't participate at all. So if you think those people are going to show up in droves like they did this summer marching protest, good luck with that one. They don't vote. Many of them aren't even registered. And I see the Republicans were trying to blame Democrats and on what took place this summer with these riots and protests, which have been going on forever, for many, many years. No, you just had a group of angry people who are always going to be angry, who refuse to participate in the political process for whatever reasons they feel it doesn't work. So they don't vote. Many of them have never voted. And we talking about these rap artists. I'm looking at these people. Some of these rap artists have never, ever, ever, ever voted. So if you've never voted and never participated in an election, shut your fucking mouth. And don't say shit, because you ain't part of the process any damn way. I haven't voted since I was 18 years of age. I don't miss election. The only time I couldn't vote was when I was on probation. I quickly got off that so I can go and vote. And I've been voting ever since. So I don't know. I look at these people I wonder about them because if you don't like what you see with Donald Trump, and I don't like it, and I don't like the chaos and confusion he's instilled in people. He's even got people so afraid that today's election day is going to end. If things don't go his way, riots are going to break out for his motherfucking ass. Now, I don't think nobody's about to riot for Donald motherfucking Trump. But in his head, he think people going to riot and destroy America because he don't get elected. They didn't boarded up stores, Lenox Mall boarded up, stores nationwide, everything shut down, boarded up. They scared because if Donald Trump get kicked out the White House, who gonna be the ones rioting? Nobody's gonna. His white supporters gonna run up to the next mall and tear it up. I'm trying to figure out who gonna be rioting. And if he wins, who gonna riot then? They didn't riot 4 years ago when he won, so why would they riot now? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Donald Trump has instilled so much fear in people that it doesn't make sense. There ain't gonna be no riots, y'all. Whether he win or lose, we gonna go about our business. If we survive 4 years of him, we can survive 4 more years. Prayerfully, he will be out. And I don't pray, so I don't take that term. Y'all can take it for it. When I just do that out there, because I don't pray. Hopefully is what I should have said. I ain't about to pray to no fake who he is, whoever he is, y'all be praying to. Maybe, hopefully, he will be out and we can move on. But all this fear about rioting and protests, come on now. Y'all really think people are going to riot over Donald Trump's ass, whether he win or lose? No, nobody's going to give a rat's ass. They didn't care then. How do they care now? When Hillary should have won, who I voted for him, Hillary would have won if blacks showed up in numbers and voted. But they don't want to accept the responsibility. See, I already know. I got a ton of friends who don't vote. I didn't talk to them, I'm done. They don't vote. They came up with every reason, every excuse under the sun why they will not participate in this election, the last election. Why we vote for two old white men? We vote for old white men for decades. We only had one vice president, one black president, Barack Obama. If you consider him black, he won. I mean, I'm like, okay, so now we ain't vote for nobody because they're old and white. Well, we've had some old white presidents that worked in our favors. We've had some white men who worked hard for black folks. So now we're going to sit out the election because we don't like the color of their skin and their age. Figure that one out. So anyway, you got a lot of people who, they just don't see any hope in voting. But their lives are fucked. Everybody I know who doesn't vote, their lives are just chaos, confusion, bedlam, mayhem. And they blame that on the elected officials? No. Look in the mirror, motherfuckers. You the reason why your life is fucked up. And they got the shit who's sitting in that White House. They don't want to vote any damn way, so it doesn't fucking matter. They feel like, I ain't voting. You know, it's just shocking to me. The people I know in my age group, damn near 50 years of age, you've never voted. Never voted. Never ever voted. Never. Never participated in voting. Never did anything. So you have to wonder, how do they think change will come about if they don't vote? Because they aren't happy with the system. Or maybe they're happy with it. I don't know. But I am rather disappointed that the amount of the people that I know, the black people I know, who are not going to participate in this election. You can't make them vote. You can't even convince them. So they're going to sit it out like they've set out every other election. They didn't even go vote for Barack Obama. Did you vote for Barack Obama? No, I didn't vote for him either. I said, okay, when you had a black president, you didn't even go vote for him. Well, what is going on here? Yeah, so those of you who are voting today, I've already voted several weeks ago. I was not going to wait. I voted the first day of early voting. I always vote early. I don't believe in this waiting until the last minute mess. No telling what might happen. Because I do think my vote, I know for a fact that our votes are important. Trying to convince other people that is almost impossible. And I'm sitting in the sun. Sun nice and bright today. Burning my ass up over here. Man, like sitting in the sun drinking coffee. Wish I had a patio over here, but I don't have one. But I sure hope that Donald Trump is thrown out of office. King Trump needs to be beheaded today. He needs to lose his head. And the people who vote for him, and say it proud, I know a lot of black folks who are voting for him. I'll go, here we go. Either they, I'm just thinking like, wow. I mean, who would vote for this fool? But I know some people who are voting for him. Yep, black folks voting for Donald Trump. I'm like, okay. And they get mad when you say something about it. I don't like discussing politics. You discuss it, motherfucker. You vote for him, put your shit out there and say why you're voting for him. Lay your cards on the table. Let's just show me why you're voting for that motherfucker. But they vote for him because they fools. They're idiots. Y'all, Donald Trump has kept up so much chaos since he's been in his office. He's the biggest liar on planet fucking Earth. He's the worst president we have ever had in office. Worst ever. With all the chaos and confusion. Look at the White House with these fences. They got 10 fences around that damn place now. He built another fence up. It's like, okay, what president has ever done this before? No one. As presidents should be able to bring people together of different races and colors and creeds and income and unite them. But he can't do that. Not Donald Trump. That ain't on his agenda. And the people who support him support this chaos, lies, and confusion that he has now embedded into the American society. They support this chaos, his lies, his bullshit. And let's not even get started on the coronavirus pandemic and how that motherfucker fucked this shit up. Let's not even get started on that and how he ruined this shit and fucked up the American economy along the way. And that right there is the main reason why he should not be reelected. Because in his head, the pandemic is over. But the news is reporting hospitals being filled up from Nevada to Wisconsin to all parts of the Midwest. As we get deeper and deeper into winter, they have warned us repeatedly, this is going to get worse. We headed into the worst part of it. It's over with in his mind, though. And if y'all get that food 4 more years, we will never pull out of this. Because he don't care. He don't care. He don't give a fuck. And that's going to kill this country. The Chinese have rebounded. The virus got started over in their country. But they've rebounded. They only had 33 cases. In the entire country, 1 point something billion people, 1.5, 1.6 billion people, they had 33 cases of coronavirus. No deaths. Well, what are we doing over here wrong? Oh, we don't give a fuck. We don't have an agenda that's going to work to. There's a very good article, I'm going to post a link, that talks about China, how they have gotten back to normal. Their economy is back booming again. Their stores are open. Their restaurants are open. People back in the streets. Thousands of people at concerts and events. They have somewhat got back to normal, almost back to normal. They're still wearing masks. It's not a requirement now like it was, but people are still so used to wearing them, they're wearing them. But here we are stuck. What did the Chinese do that we didn't do? Read the article. They put an agenda for it, they worked for it. They wanted the virus eradicated. Now keep in mind, ain't no vaccine or nothing available. How were they able to test and get people quarantined and stop the virus from spreading? Test and quarantine. Something we're not doing here. They tested in Wuhan where the disease got started, a city of 11 million people. They tested 11 million people in 10 days. And they're still testing and testing and testing and testing to make sure they have got the virus under control. And if you have tested positive, they quarantine you. Something we're not doing here. We didn't screw this shit up because of the ineffective, inefficient, crazy leadership of Donald Trump and the Republican Party. But y'all gonna vote for them. Y'all gonna vote for this fool. In spite of everything he has done to harm this country, y'all think this is the best route to go. I don't understand it. This shows you how illogical and unintelligent the people are who support Donald Trump. Because only a fool would vote for that motherfucker. A straight up fool. And his supporters are fools. They're the most ignorant people I've ever met in my entire life. People who support Donald Trump are dumb as hell, but they support him. They're fools. But we'll see what happens this election day. Look, this is how I feel about it. People say, what do you think is going to happen? Whether he wins or loses, life is going to go on for us. It's going to go on. We don't have a choice. Nobody's going to be, I'm not going to Donald Trump won. No. Life goes on. I'm going to make my coffee, make my videos, work out here at the home, get through the pandemic, begin making progress, moving forward. I mean, that's all we can do. It won't be the end of the world. I hope he does leave, though. I hope this is it. Oh. But we don't know. Nobody knows unless people show up and vote. That's why it's so important to get up off your ass. If you haven't voted, go vote. I'm pretty sure most of the people who have any interest in voting, most people have voted already. These little people, I don't know, the holdouts is who I call them. They wait until the last minute to vote. I don't get that. But we'll see. Millions and millions of people, they said so many millions of people have voted this election. People have come out in droves. Black voters did get up off their fucking asses and finally decide, okay, we can't take this motherfucker. We got to get away from him. And excuse the mess in the background. I went clothing shopping, so I've been trying on these clothes, y'all. I had to buy some new clothes. As I was saying, forgive the mess because I had to go shopping and buy some new clothes. First off, have y'all been to the mall to go look at this? Oh my goodness. I went to a couple of stores. I went to Macy's. None of the stores, y'all, the shelves are empty. No merchandise, no sizes. It's like, whatever, nothing. I went to like 3 Macy's stores looking for Levi's. I like Levi's jeans and shirts. I was looking for clothes because I'm a big guy, so I went to Dick's, Macy's. I couldn't find nothing. I had to search to get sweatpants, t-shirts, underwear. I couldn't find nothing I could fit. I'm like, where's this stuff at? So I did eventually, after a lot of hunting for the past 2 days, I found some stuff. Not what I was looking for, but I did get something, so I won't be naked running around here in this cold weather as the winter has come. But my pants, some of my pants I outgrew them. Some of them too big, some too small, so I needed some stuff to fit. So what I'm going to do is take the larger pants and stuff and go have them altered so that they can fit my waist now. I don't know, so that's all I can do. You buy clothes, you wash them, and they shrink, and then some, it just, it is what it is. But the stores, if you go into these stores, they're. I even went into high-end stores like Neiman Marcus and Saks looking for some stuff, and they didn't really have much to choose from either. So a lot of the stores just didn't have nothing on the shelves. I mean, there was just nothing, just bare. And I was trying to order some stuff. They didn't have nothing I could order in my size either. I was like, wow. I didn't know it had gotten that bad. Because when the stores first opened after the pandemic, after the lockdown, when I walked through the stores, merchandise was stacked sky high. But now all that shit, they didn't stole all that shit. And the girl at Macy's said what she said, there were lines a mile long, people buying stuff. I said, wow, they bought up that stuff. So, the economy still is kind of limping along. People do need clothes. I didn't want to go buy clothes, but I needed some stuff. So I said, let me get up off my ass. I should have been with if I had known I was going to walk into stores and see nothing in there. That was kind of shocking to walk into big department stores, massive stores, and find empty shelves and empty racks. Walk into Macy's at Lenox Mall and you would be shocked at what you see on that first floor. I mean, I was totally shocked at all the empty shelves and racks in that store. I mean, just nothing. It was like decimated. I was like, where are the clothes? They were like, well, we're waiting for stuff. But they did say they're trying to have the stores fully stocked again by Thanksgiving and definitely by Christmas. So she just check back, like I had to keep coming in here looking. And she only searched, I was just looking for a pair of size 36, 32 jeans. Levi's. That was an impossible search. And you got to try them on because they got so many different types of Levi's. Even though it says 36, 32, they were either too big or too small. So I was trying to find something that fit me just right, but give me a little bit of room in case I wash them and they don't shrink. So that was a search. And I ended up buying some True Religions. I paid a lot of money for them damn jeans. They had my size in them. So I said, well, shit, I need some damn jeans over here. So I got some True Religions. and some Guess jeans, which I never really buy Guess because I don't like the way they fit, but I did find some of those that fit too after I searched through them too. We were searching that store. I said, I am not leaving this store without some clothes. Then I went down to Neiman Marcus and bought some shirts. That was a search over there too, just to find. I needed some nice shirts. Shit was high as hell. I found the more expensive stuff was available in stock. But I was shocked when I was in Neiman Marcus and saw these young black guys in there buying these expensive $1,300, $1,400, and $1,500 tennis shoes. They were buying them up. I'm like, look, they were the most ugliest shoes I ever saw in my life with them thick ass soles. I'm trying to figure out how do y'all walk in these shoes. And they were by Gucci, different manufacturers. They had these expensive shoes and they were these young kids, like they had all this designer stuff on. And I'm looking at them like, how y'all can afford this mess? I looked at that ugly shoe and it said $1,500. I thought, ooh, let me put that back on the shelf. I put it right back down and make sure I dust it off, man, because they need to sell that $1,500 shoe. I was like, wow, people buy this stuff. They were the ugliest things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They look thick soles like ice cream. They look like icing on a cake or something. That shit was ugly. People in there buying that mess. So the high-end stuff, they tend to have a little bit more stuff in supply because the shit's so damn expensive. I'm like, okay. And I did end up buying some shoes. I went to some new sporting store, and they had some shoes. I was trying to find my size once again. Once again, the most expensive shoes in the store, they had them in my size. So I said, plug it in and take it. I said, y'all give me a discount? She said, okay, we'll give you a discount. We didn't search all these shoes for your size. She said, okay, good. Because I sure didn't want to pay that price for them damn shoes. She came back and said, will that work for you? I said, yeah, I guess I will. The only shoes I can find in this old store, give them to me. Because if I don't buy them, they're going to be on. She said, you better get them because we don't expect to get anything in no time soon. So if you go out there hunting for clothes, be prepared. You're going to have to search and search and search because there ain't shit out there right now. Especially if you're a bigger guy like me. I wear a size 13, 14 shoe, and I would never guess I'd have to hunt down a pair of shoes like I did too. I was only able to find one pair of shoes, like the bottom bad boys. And I just needed some running shoes because I'm going to be outside running. And as well as I have, after, I weigh 270 pounds, them shoes tend to, after a while, become uncomfortable to my feet. So I've tried insoles and all that shit. I just buy a new pair of shoes. And today get told up now buy some more. It's just the reality of it all. So, please go vote. Y'all, please. If you have not voted, go vote. If you're registered, go vote. Do not let this man continue to put judges in place for the next 25 to 30 years that will harm us. We need to win this to get rid of his ass, to stop his bullshit. Although there's a lot of harm that's already done. The way they just rushed that Supreme Court justice in and how they blocked Barack Obama during his last year of his presidency. The Republicans are some dirty, low-down motherfuckers. And if people don't understand this and they say, vote for these motherfuckers. You vote for your own demise. You vote for the enemy. You vote for somebody who don't give a fuck about you. I don't get it. Me tired of voting Democrat. Well, what have the Republicans done for you? You say you're tired of Democrats, but what have the Republicans done for you? Nothing. And they ain't gonna do shit for you either. They're not gonna do shit for you. But anyway, my coffee's getting cold because it's empty. Please go vote. Today's election day. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd. I don't even say I said it at the beginning. It's Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Here's our opportunity to get rid of Trump. Those of you who want him gone. Some of y'all seem to like him and love him. In fact, some people love him so much they have parades and all kinds of shit. I'm just in total shock every time I see some Trump flags and stickers on backs of pickup trucks. I say, wow, well, y'all ain't got shit to do. Y'all ain't out farming today? Shouldn't y'all be out in the backwoods making moonshine or something? What y'all doing in the city when I have flags on the back of the truck? Driving around 285. We don't give a fuck about Trump up here. Carry that shit back to the backwoods where you came from. And to these black folks. And I'm kind of like Maxine Waters here. We're not going to forget you all who made the decision to support a party that's harming black people and people of color and Hispanics and immigrants and workers. You will vote for a party that hates your black ass. I don't get it. Anyway, I said this is it today for me. Prayerfully, we will have an answer today. Probably not. Probably gonna take a few days, a few weeks. I'm sure Donald Trump gonna be in there stirring the pot right now, trying to figure out how he gonna win. Because if he don't win, he going to prison. If Donald Trump is not elected, he will be facing criminal charges in New York. So he's trying his best not. So if he's reelected, he can sit out the statute of limitations in that White House. They can't touch him. But if he's not elected, and that's his issue. See, Donald Trump is more concerned about his wealth and freedom. Excuse me, because if he's not elected, he's going to be facing criminal charges in New York, the state of New York, and they're going to go after him. And don't forget all that debt he's in. It'll be over for Trump folks. Not only will he be facing criminal charges, his family members too, his son, his daughter, they were all part of this nonprofit organization that he created, and they stole the money. And he also could be facing federal charges. So that's why he's fighting so hard to stay in that office. Because if he's not reelected, he could be facing jail time. And he lose all his wealth. Get up! I hope they get his ass. Anyway, enough Donald Trump ass. I'm out of here. I'm getting some more coffee. I'll be back. I'm going to make a couple more videos today. But I'll be back. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's election day. Please go out and vote.